So, someone requested I show them how to build a store from scratch, which is exactly what I'm going to do in this video. But I'm not really going to go through like the whole paying the $1, that's basic. You should know that by now. You should know the process of logging into Shopify, signing up, register. I don't even, yeah, whatever. So this is my old store, the one I'm dropping, the one I cut, because I spent over $200. Let me see if I can get the ads account up so I can. Let me see if I can get it up. Thank God. Is it the one? No, it's the old one. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Just. Yeah, we can do that. It's fine. Whatever. So the reason I'm cutting this product is because I spent over 170 USD and no sale. Of course, I got a lot of clicks. You see, I got a lot of clicks. My CTR, I think this is valid. Cost per click, this is valid. This was terrible. This is valid. This is slightly above. A good cost per click is assumingly 1.5, if I remember. I'm still in the learning process, guys. Oh yeah, the clicks. Look at the clicks. 170, boom. Impressions, yeah. Amount spent, yeah. I want to show you guys the add to carts and everything. Add to carts, 7. Still fucking confusing. And all that. So this is why I decided to cut the product. Because I ran it for over, I think 4 days or so. $170 spent and no sale. That's terrible, but oh well. I don't know why this is on. But oh well, whatever. So yeah, this is the product I cut. See, 0 sale. I don't know, some bug going on. See this? I don't know what the hell this is. But let's get into the video. I'm doing a lot of yapping. But I'm gonna get into let me get into the apps first. Let me actually do it like this. Where's the apps? Oh yeah. Alright. So I can't really recommend anything yet because I haven't gotten sales today. I mean, I've gotten sales in the dropshipping space, but it's not consistent. But I'll tell you what works, and I know it works, but it hasn't worked yet for me because I still need to work on my offers and everything. I'm learning, but this is what works. Get this. With this, you're gonna get. Let me open it. Trust badges. I think it's in the name. Trust badges, conversion trust badges. Get that. With that, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get this. See these? You're gonna get these. Alright? And I've noticed with the whole South African / Lesotho market, you're not gonna have Apple Pay, Google Pay, Amazon Pay, and all that. The reason I have... Okay, wait. Let's get back to the apps. I want to make this video very short, because it's not really much to get into. This is a bundle app. So I'm not going to get into this app and show you guys, because this is a bundle app, meaning upsell, meaning this is what you get. This is what I mean by bundle app. This is what I mean. Bundles. Yeah, the buy one get one free. All that. You understand buy. You understand buy bundles, right? Yeah. This is the reviews. Personally, I think it's affordable, especially if every 30 days. So meaning it's a free trial, so you get it for free for the first 30 days. It's impossible for you not to make sales and your store is up for 30 days. So $10 is nothing. This is where I get my supplier. This is where I have a one-on-one conversation with my supplier. And my supplier works with this company. So I think I was assigned a personal supplier, personal agent to help me with the pricing. Maybe, probably, I don't know. Atlas AI Store Builder. I did not use it. I don't use it anymore because I don't know. I don't use it anymore. But you can if you don't know how to build a store, you can use it. You can use it. Basically, you just paste the link of your product, and then it does everything for you in less than 5 minutes. You get it. You get a whole website in less than 5 minutes. I can probably just for context. No. Let me show you. Actually. You see it, yeah. This is not edited yet, but basically everything you see here, I did not type a single thing. I did not write a single thing. All I did was put my product, put the pictures, and it did everything. The ultimate comfort solution, everything. It did everything. Everything, right? Everything. I just didn't use it. Let's go to the product page just for more context. Right? It did everything for me basically. Everything. This is all it. But I don't use it anymore. Right. Where are apps? Alright. This Abby's same thing. Bundle is the same thing as Moon Bundle. Same thing. Trust that email. It's one of those emails that when you pop on a story and then you get that, enter your email to receive a 10% off. It's one of those emails. Facebook, Instagram, this is for the ads. The rest of the apps I was supposed to delete. I just didn't have time to delete, honestly. Okay, wait. Alright, this is where the confusion is gonna be. This is where the confusion is gonna be at. Whatever. But here's the confusion, right? The USD part, you probably want to put it in the USD, but the only problem with USD is that you're gonna have to, if you put your store in the USD, that means you're gonna have to have a Shopify payment. And for you to get Shopify payments, you need a US bank account. And with a US bank account, you need a US number. And with a US number, you need a US home address, right? It's a hassle. You need a lot of things. And as soon as you get all of that, you're able to get what? Apple Pay, Google Pay, Amazon Pay, and all this. Another option, if you want to have, I wouldn't say Apple Pay, but another option is Stripe. You can just get Stripe. But with Stripe, you also need a US email, you also need a US address, you need everything US, basically. So what did I do? Because I realized my conversion rate was really terrible in how customers, with my old store when I was starting, I would have a lot of add to carts and customers. Once customers reached the checkout page, there would be a little bit of a confusion and meaning they wouldn't buy from me. Why? Because they didn't trust the payout options. They didn't trust it. So I said, okay. Went through the whole process of getting my company registered. This is how I was able to get Shopify payments. With Shopify payments, I'm able to what? I'm able to get my payouts and everything, right? My payouts, everything in USD. Straight to my US bank account. I have 2 US bank accounts. I have a Relay, and I have Mercury. I highly recommend these two. Very easy to set up. Very easy to set up. Especially Relay. Relay was very easy. Mercury was actually no. Mercury was easier. Relay was kind of like it was. Let me just say they were both easy, but Mercury was faster. Relay was just kind of slow a bit. I got approved with Mercury in like in an hour or so. So this is a dashboard, everything. Mercury, everything. Register your business. I used this website. I use this website to register a business, basically. Basically, right? I'm not gonna run you guys through the whole process. I think, I think I okay. Let's go with the get started. You get started like this: LLC, state. I did mine in Colorado, so whatever. So this is the one I went with, right? This is the one I went with. The standard. The standard why? Cause hold on. Hold on. Cause why? EIN. This is the EIN is exactly what you need for you to get your US bank accounts and everything. The EIN is like it's like your ID. It's like your ID number. Your ID. It's like a passport. EIN, operating agreement. You need these two. Very important. What else? What else? I'm living it. Yeah. What else? Yeah. What else? Yeah. That's pretty much it. Also this IRS form. Very important. Very important. You need this. But for me personally, oh yeah, how much was the total? Yep, this was the total, 250. Yeah, I paid 250, but it's kind of like hidden costs in a way. I wouldn't say they're hidden because I just didn't read through the whole thing. But yeah, there's a couple of things you also need to pay after this. So after you pay the 250, I think you have to pay for an address, which is $50. So that's 300. You need to pay for them to file your IRS stuff. I think it's $50, so it's $350. Like it's a couple of things, but it rounds. I think the total was just to be safe $400. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. 400. Just to be safe. Because I kind of forgot. It was a very long for me. It wasn't okay. It was a very long process, but for me, it only took max 3 weeks. Yeah, they're actually right. 3 weeks, max. That's only because I had a social security number in the US, which speeded up the process for me and everything. Speeded up the process of me getting my EIN, which I used, which I used for my bank accounts to open my US bank accounts, Shopify payments, and everything. EIN. Literally, that's it. Literally, that's it, right? It's a very long process for other people that don't have a social security number. And I used my friend's address that's in the States. Use his address that speeded up the process like crazy. Anyways, that's it. That's it, right? And I hate when people don't tell you this. No one told me to register a company, blah, 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 blah. Makes life easier. All that. But, all right. Let's get into Stripe. Let's get into Stripe, actually. Let's get into Stripe. Hold on. Let me see if I can just hop straight into the dashboard. Alright, give me a second. Alright. So a lot of people know this. It is very hard for you to get accepted or approved with Stripe. Very hard because they're very strict in everything. So luckily enough, I was accepted very quick. I think within a day or two, right? So here's the cheat code. Here's how I fund my US accounts. Because I haven't received any sales yet. I have directly into my US account, but here's exactly how I fund my US bank accounts in order for me to spend dollars on my ads. As you can see, the currency is way different. It's in dollars, spending in dollars, because I'm using my US bank accounts. I connected my US accounts, bank account, here. So it's very easy, right? This is exactly how I find it. So I have a registered business, right? Okay. Alright, this is exactly how I fund my accounts, honestly. This was literally from a sale. These 1, 2 was literally from a sale. Literally from a sale. The 2 were literally from a sale. I think I had to refund this much because I didn't have enough money to fulfill. And Stripe had paused my payments for like 2 weeks. Yikes. But yeah, this is exactly how I fund my accounts. Basically, I just create a link on Stripe, pay myself, voila, straight to my Mercury account. I love Mercury more than Relay in a sense. I don't know why, but yeah, that's kind of like my preferred, bank. My preferred bank. There's no pros or cons yet. See, my dad, this was for my birthday, I think. Yeah. But that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much the process. Sounds a bit tiring or whatever, but shit has to be done. Alright, back here. So, with all that being said, and accounts, everything, I'm able to switch my account to a Canadian currency, to pounds, all that shit, because I have Stripe and US account, so it's pretty much, I'm not limited as like before, right? Okay. Now let's get into the whole creating a store process, which is quite, I wouldn't say it's long. I'll be honest, especially if you're a beginner. And I'm not really perfect yet. Like, every time I fail, like this store, I'm going to create a better looking store than this. Better offer, everything. Like, I just know. But let me run you guys through. Alright, this is the Shrine Pro, whatever. I got the free one. All that, yeah. Didn't really work on my homepage. I did not really work on my homepage, because that's not where the main focus was at. Actually, let's do this. Alright. Boom. Pictures, like I think from my last video, I was literally creating these exact pictures live on whatever. I posted a video. I was literally creating these videos live, basically. Not these videos, my bad. These pictures live, right? AI. Nah, this is not AI. I put this in literally last minute, and you can tell. Like, I don't even know why I put it in. I was just so all over the place, and I was getting fucked up after spending 150. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? What am I missing? All that. AI. I put this in too last minute, but this is all AI, and I showed it in the video, right? This offer. It's the offer, everything, right? So, I want to keep this. Let me actually do this, y'all. Let's start right here. Let's start from the beginning. I'm not going to create a store from scratch. I'm sorry. Let's start from the beginning. When you get a shrine theme, this is what it looks like, right? This is what it looks like, right? Now let's get into the product page or whatever. Let's see what they okay, our product is there. This is exactly what it looks like, right? Even before you edit, even before anything, this is how it looks like. And of course, you're gonna have to do a lot of editing, right? You're gonna have to do a lot of editing. I'm talking about from the colors. The colors have to match the pictures. You have to use 3 colors. This, black, white. That's, my bad, that's all. So, this is what we usually do, bro. I usually start with the colors, I'm not gonna lie. I usually start with the color scheme, but I don't know. My color scheme is not here, but you know what? Let me do it. Let me just do it for the sake of this video. So what I do is color picker. I use a color picker and I use image, drop, and I look for let's look for my product images. Where's the product images? Do I have my product images anywhere? Come on, come on. Come on. Alright, whatever. Boom. Let's use let's use this. This is exactly what happens, and then look at this. It's gonna change here. See? Notice how it changed. And then all you have to do is just copy, paste, boom. Simple as that. Literally. That's how simple it is, bro. As you can see, this is not really clear. I might turn it into... You just play around with the things, right? You just gotta play around with these things. You just can see the price thing. I don't know what happened there. We have to fix that. Basically, you just have to play around with these things, bro. Everything that's purple, we gotta turn into this. Everything that's purple, gotta change. All right. So now let's. How do I change the price? Let me see if I go black. Okay. Now this is black. Okay. But I hope it's making sense. You just play around. You just gotta play around with these things, right? You just gotta play around. No, I'm doing black. You just gotta play around. You feel me? I think the price thing is a way for me to change it. You know what? Let's do this. That was crazy. But y'all, I think y'all understand. You just gotta play with the colors, right? Bet. Oh yeah, I don't like this. I do not like. I like it like this. You feel me? You feel me? We'll change this later. I don't have the time to be looking and all that, right? Color schemes, everything. And another thing, you gotta change this. Oh yeah, I like working in mobile view because that's where most of my customers are gonna be viewing my store from the phone, right? From the phone. So I barely use desktop. I'll be honest, because it's like 98%. 99.9% of the customers are gonna see my ad through a phone. So I love to view shit like this, right? This is where you just say 50% off ends today. You can say that, or free shipping ends today, or something like an offer or something. right? I don't like how this shit looks. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? Like I said, you just gotta play around with these things, bro. You literally gotta play around with these things. Literally. Alright, so here comes the logo. Boom. I think I have it here. Oh my gosh, where's the logo? I want it not with this. I know I have a logo here. Alright, y'all. It's not here. I am not gonna go through that process. I'm not gonna go through that process because I'm not gonna go through that. I'm not gonna go through that process. I'm gonna create another video, and that's with a product I will be running. Right? That's with a product I will be running. So this is just speed running everything, right? Speed running everything. Because I don't know, I hope you know how to do this. Like, basically, like, this is just beginner stuff in a way. But, basically, right? Basically, I'm not even making sense. I'm not even making sense. But, you can put this here, like this, or you can put a logo, which is this. You can just put this. All you have to do is go into ChatGPT, Hey, can you make a logo for me, for my Shopify store, boom, 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 and play around with the prompt. Now reviews, you can simply just say 15,000 plus reviews. That's all. Literally. And this, yeah, I knew I'd figure it. I knew I'd figure it out. I knew I would figure this shit out. I knew I would figure this shit out. I knew I would. I knew I would. Yep. I knew I would. Oh yeah, exactly, right? Boom. Delivery, leave this as it is. I think my biggest mistake with this store was not adding some urgency, like one of those dots saying in stock or only 6 left in stock, you know, that urgency. I didn't put that in. Here is where you put the reviews, like small reviews, and this is where ChatGPT comes in again. I got these pictures on Facebook. They're very old pictures. You know, I don't know if this is very ethical, but yeah. But what I usually do, I do this, my bad. I do this, or I go into ChatGPT and I say, look, just regenerate these pictures for me. Right? Boom. Put a picture like that, and then I take a screenshot. I go into ChatGPT. I say, yo, help me write something positive about my product. And give me a fake name author or whatever. That's what you put here. The reviews, that's what you put here. And keep in mind, this is what you do when you're testing, right? Once you reach that, I haven't reached it yet, but I know. Once you reach like $1,000 a week, or once you reach that $1,000 mark, that's when you actually have to start getting custom stuff. Because, you know, yeah, this is just the testing phase. So you don't want to waste your money on UGC content, on all that, even before you get a sale, because you're not even really sure yourself if it's going to work, or, you know, that's why you got to test it first, get the sales rolling, you know, get your $1,000 a week or whatever a day. That's when you're like, okay, time to bring out everything, literally. All right, so you're going to do this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 times. You're going to do this 3 times. This is something like where is it? This is something like shipping. You can write shipping, right? shipping. We're gonna change this into a shipping icon. I'm trying to make this shit big. I'm trying to make this shit big. I'm trying to make this icon big. How do I make this icon big? Trying to make this icon big. Trying to make this icon big. Let's try it like this. I'm gonna need to make this shit big. I'll get back to this. But it's basically what you have to do. Do it 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. Do it 3 times. That's how you do it. Right, hold on. Three times. You do it 3 times. But here's what I did. Give me a second. Add a section, right? So here's what I did. Next, I put Instagram. So you got Facebook testimonials and everything. That's what you need. Instagram stories. Put this. Slide this up. My bad, I did it. Yeah, I'll put it right here. So you're gonna have 3. You're gonna have 3, basically. Right? You're gonna have 3. Boom, boom, boom. Where is it? But you're gonna have 3, right? You're gonna have 3 of these. Boom. You're gonna say shipping. Probably here's my old. Let me actually for more reference. Oh, I removed it. Oh, I actually removed it. But that's another option, though. That's another option. You can just put that. And keep in mind, most of the time, I don't freestyle my websites. I don't. This is what I usually do, if I'm being honest. I can't believe I'm doing this shit. And I said it was going to be long. It's already 30 minutes in. And I'm going to have to do this again when I run my other product. This is what I do. Okay, what's the name of the pillow again? Knee what? Knee pillow? I think so. Side knee pillow, I think. What? I thought I saw someone that used my pictures. Fuck, I gotta filter this shit. Guys, bear with me. I literally forgot what it's called. Side knee pillow, I think. Side. To make this easier, because I genuinely forgot. Side. What did I think it's side? Side sleeper. Yup, this website is terrible. Just by this. It's terrible. You can tell they copied from someone, and I'm gonna show you guys where they copied, who they copied from. But let me see the urgency. Oh my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna add this. Like I'm gonna add the smallest things, eh? What's the yeah. Yeah. They're the number one people selling this shit, to be honest. So last tonight, all that. Am I able to boom. Okay. Okay, let's go. Alright, see. No thanks, but basically, yeah, this is what we do. We look at our competitors, look at what's working, and then we just replicate it. But we don't rip off everything. Because every day, take this picture into ChatGPT, you save it. Save it or take a screenshot, put it into ChatGPT, say, look, replace the model and leave everything the same, or leave it as it is. You get a different model, right? And you only do this in the testing phase, in the beginning phase, because you're not sure about the product. So you're just waiting on it to get a couple of sales, and that's when you brand it out, right? You see, image, photos, and everything. All you got to do is replicate, right? I had this, I think. I did. The Facebook reviews I had. So that's the whole concept of like e-commerce dropshipping. Look at what your competitors do, and look at your number one competitor, and just try to replicate whatever it is that they're doing on our website, because it seems to work. So all you got to do is just do that, exactly that. Change it. Don't use the same words. Like don't say the exact stuff. Discover the difference with your leg pillow. Don't use, and then you copy it word for word. Don't do that. The least you could do is just take the whole thing, put it into ChatGPT and say, rewrite this for me. Simple. Don't, because this is all chat. This is all ChatGPT. But like, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Let's look at how many ads are live for them. $230. You know it's working when it's $230. And I say it a lot personally. For me, the reason it didn't work, because I generally believe every product works, but it's just the approach and everything. And for me personally, it didn't work because I would say about offer was bad. I would say urgency. There was a couple of things lacking for me, honestly, that I'm gonna do better. And my new store, my next store is gonna be times 10 better. See, this is exactly how simple it is. What I used to do back in the day was go on YouTube, create Shopify store. I used to be that guy that used to watch these videos. I am not joking. Especially this guy. This guy, oof. This guy. I used to be that guy. Watch these videos, do the things step by step. I think I'm still that guy, actually. I think I'm still that guy. Yeah, I'm still that guy. But trust me, there's a lot of free information you can get on YouTube for free. Free info, free sauce. I'm telling you. You know, I'm telling you. Boom, do this. Put another picture, right? And this is where you put the video. You just put a random video. Put a video. And you put the image. Just random images quick. Name. Let me say KC3000. Verified account. Right. Alright. Hold on. Let me just save. Because we put. Oh shit. Hold on. I didn't read this this is the profile pic. Gotta remove this. See, KC3000. Ah, shit, I removed the wrong one. KC3000. Right, and boom. Boom, I'm in this bitch. I just down my cup and I'm gonna do my shit. Boom, KC3000.
Your side sleeper, this knee pillow is perfect. It straps to your inner thigh.
It doesn't look right, like the spacing. Instagram doesn't have spacing. So just make sure it's like, it looks like a real Instagram account, like maybe underscore or something. KC3000. KC3000. Alright. Then you do the process again and again. My competitors didn't have that, right? So he had this, boom. I didn't have this. Should have had this, but whatever. See, boom, boom, boom. All you have to, bro, it's so easy. You can just get this and say, ChatGPT, remove the revoke it and put Eternarist and put Eternarist. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard. And these things, you don't have to think hard. You don't really have to think hard. You have to move a couple of things, of course, but you don't really have to think hard, man. Don't think hard. Don't think too much when you do this. Just look at your competitors. Or ask ChatGPT. Like literally, y'all. Literally. You guys can see. Look, analyze. You guys can see. Facebook ads targeting tips. You guys can see. Marketing this is a project. Image generation, Eterna, color scheme. You guys can see. Everything is done here. Photo ads. Everything is done here. Let me run you guys through the whole thing. See? Look. Everything is done here. Everything is done here, bro. Literally. Product research. Everything is done here. Don't complicate it. And make sure when you ask chat, make sure you're very specific. Like, don't beat around the bush. Just be hands-on. Don't assume it knows. Just be direct. Alright? My bad. I always have a problem exiting this thing. But be direct. It's that simple, right? It's that simple, and just like that, and the reviews and everything, right? The reviews are gonna direct you. They're gonna direct you. You're gonna be able to turn these on. Let me turn on one bundle so you guys can see. The bundles I was talking about. Remember, there was nothing. Look. You gotta remove this, by the way. Once you put the bundles, gotta hide the price. Hold on. Just save and it will be right back. Boom. Bundles back. I don't know why this is here, but like, you get what I'm saying, right? I'm gonna make a proper video when I'm running my store, when I'm in the process of setting it up and everything. That's basically what I'm gonna do. But don't overthink it. Everything I did here was AI. Everything about this data, everything was AI. Everything. The Facebook reviews, AI. I'm not joking. AI. Hey, boy. Okay. AI, don't complicate it. You know, I have a couple of things to change here, like a free gift. I have to be specific. Like, hey man, I'm excited. Let me show you a website. Is it Pilates? Pilates. Come on, what's the name of that? What's the name of that website? That has a great ass offer. It's this one. It's this one. My days. Oh my days. 140. They're selling to people that are starting Pilates for the first time, as you can see. So when they have free socks, they have the whole package, free socks, the app, meals, resistance bands. I don't know what that is. One-on-one strategy call, sweat belt for free. Man, see. This is exactly what I'm gonna do, bro. Exactly what I'm gonna do. My product page, because look what I'm talking about. See, it wasn't here. I put it here. And this doesn't look good already, right? I need something like this, which is why I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm already working. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna say, chat, do this for me. Say, chat, do this for me, da da da. I need something like this, blah 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 blah. Right? Just be creative. Not too many Not too many product images. Oh, there's actually many. Never mind. What's the first one? Okay. Labor Day sale. 3-year warranty. Free shipping. 99-day return. Da da da. 90 classes. Just for 3 minutes. 99. They stated this twice. You know, is the site legit or a scam? What if I want to return it? Yep. My Wi-Fi is pretty slow, so that's why we can't. They got this on YouTube, by the way. Nah, they probably don't have it on YouTube, right? They probably actually branded the whole thing. Alright, so you get it, right? This is not what I'm gonna sell. But the offer and everything behind it is just so inspirational, man. Gotta put it in the vault, y'all. Need something like that. It's amazing. Okay. But basically, gotta be creative. Just watch hella videos. Sauce. And also, one thing about this business space, I think almost everything is just action. Action is very important in this business space. Action. Like, you don't learn through watching videos. Yes, you get an idea, but when it's time to do it, that's where the real learning is. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but that was just like a summary or whatever, because I'm still gonna go through this again in my next video. Literally, my next video when I set up a store and everything. Like, I'm gonna run you guys through the whole process. I'm talking about the ads. I'm talking about the pictures. I'm talking about everything, setting up, everything. But yup. That is pretty much it, future Eric. Until I'm probably gonna run that product like in a week or two, cause I don't have money. I ran out, so I'm just gonna save up again. Who knows if I'll blow another $200 or I'm actually gonna print. Plus Q4 is on the way. I have to make a plan. You hear me? I have to make a plan. I have to make a plan. I remember when I got my first sale with Shopify. Let me see if I still have. Just to first sale. I don't know. Maybe I probably still have the email now. What was this? The fuck? Yeah. When was this? March. Congrats, you made your first sale. Woo, whatever. It was March. Yeah. Basically, whatever, all that BS. But, future Eric, I'll catch you in the next video. And side note, dropshipping is not a side hustle. It's not a get money quick scheme or whatever. This shit is really a business. I'm talking business, and you need to treat it like a business. You really need to start moving accordingly and start. Everything has to be calculated. Everything has to be intentional. Like, why did you put this on your store? Why did you make this offer? Everything has to be calculated and intentional. Literally. I wish someone told me that in the beginning. But whatever. I wasn't planning on making this video long. This is not the best of the best. How to create a store, whatever. That video is coming like with my new store. That video is coming with my new store. I don't want to create a new store now and then it's like, no, because I have to pay stuff. You get what I'm saying? I have to pay. $1 not much I can pay now, but like it's like I have to pay stuff. I have to pay for subscriptions and everything. I'm not trying to cancel all that. It's a lot of work. I'm not trying to get into. I want to get into that when I'm actually doing it. Now this is just one of my old stores, which I'm going to close down very soon. I keep forgetting on all that because I'm cutting this product. This was after the 160, 70 spend on ads. Alright, peace.